If you don't have fun at this trail, you don't like riding bikes. Let me just put it.
You heard it here first, guys. Oh yeah. Today is a really exciting day, and for a good reason. Why is that?
It's a new trail day, and we love new trails, exploring.
We really do love new trails. We are up here just outside of Fort Collins at an existing trail area called Hewlett Gulch. But the trail we're riding today is a brand new trail. It just opened up like a month or two ago, and this trail is really special. I mean, all new trails are special, right?
Yeah.
But this one is really special because it's the first bike optimized trail that has been built in northern Colorado. This trail has berms, and I've heard it has some jumps along the way. So we're really excited to get pedaling and check this out. We've never been up here before, so we're really excited to just check out the area in general. But this new bike optimized trail, I think it's gonna be pretty cool.
Yeah.
So before we start pedaling, we just need you guys to do one quick thing.
If you haven't done it already, write down here in the comments. Give us a hell yeah.
Hell yeah. We're gonna start pedaling up this hill. Let's go. Okay. I would assume we go left here.
Yeah.
We're about 2 miles into the climb here, and we've reached a fork in the trail. We're gonna go left here. What'd you say? We've climbed about 400 feet?
375 feet, yeah.
So about 400 feet. And the climb is pretty dang chill. I'm enjoying it so far. It's
very nice.
nothing technical, just pretty smooth. We've heard what like our friends have told us over at Brave New Wheel. Those guys are super rad. They're super involved with OMBA, which is the trail organization that has been doing all of this work. So if you're not familiar with them, check them out. They do a lot of really cool stuff. They did some stuff at one of my favorite trails on the Front Range, Bobcat, and the work up there has just been phenomenal. Senior hasn't checked out the work that they did through the summer.
Gotta get up there.
We're gonna get up there and check it out soon. We do have a new video from up there coming out soon, but yeah, we're gonna keep pedaling. I'm gonna have a little bit of a snack here. I've got a Twix, but when we get up here, I've got some more stuff about OMBA to talk to you guys about. Howdy. Good, man, how are you? Good. Enough back down there at that intersection where I said the first couple of miles the climb was super chill, it immediately changes afterwards, and it's been relatively steep ever since then. Everything is rideable, the whole climb is rideable, but there are definitely a couple little sections that just require some punches. And then this last little bit right here, Senior's pushing up right now, is just a little bit of a sustained climb, but like I said, it is all rideable and climbable. And I really enjoy climbs like this where it's not just a smooth climb all the way up. There is a little bit of technicality to it. We're out here, we're having fun. I think we're probably pretty close to the high point. I could be completely wrong. Like I said, we don't really know what to expect. We looked on the map and it looked like it was a pretty gradual climb up to the high point. And from here, the trail goes down. Looks like it wraps around back over there. I don't know, we're out here for an adventure. How you feeling?
Remember what I said about Gulch earlier? Anytime there's Gulch in the description, I think climbed like 700 feet in a half a mile.
No way. We definitely climbed up really quick. That last mile was, like you said, 700 feet. So we'll just keep cruising on, see what else there is. You okay?
I went to turn my phone switch on, off.
Oh, Senior got the alt route. Yeah. Yeah, Senior. Oh, yeah. It looks like there's something that way. Holy.
That jump right there, I was like, well, I didn't know what was going to be on the back side.
That thing's sick. Okay. Wow. Like I said, we didn't have really any expectation. We heard it was cool. This is really rad. I like, even though the way we climbed up, I'm still not certain is the way you climb it, but I like that climb. It was fun.
Yeah.
This descent, it's got some techie moves if you want them. It's got some flow if you want it. It's got jumps. It's definitely got berms. I think I might, this is a bold statement, but I think I might have a new favorite trail in the Front Range. This may overtake Bobcat for me.
Done yet. We got to go all the way down.
I know, it's still, I'm looking over here, it just looks sick. Yes. Let's go. Yes. What do you have to say about that?
That's crazy. That's pretty good. Hell yeah. That's like crazy.
You don't usually like stuff like this either.
No, but that's like, it's not like super steep and not like a lot of big hits. It's got enough flow to it with enough like just regular single track, or it's not like wide double track. That makes it fun.
It's got the best of both worlds with some of those alt lines too, you know?
Some of those rocks and stuff in there.
The whole way down that, all I could think was, whoever built this trail, they knew what they were doing. They definitely ride bikes.
Yeah, for sure.
Because this was our first time down this section of trail. And the design language is just, it's so fluid.
You could keep your flow really easy. You didn't have to try to get flow.
And you weren't like really guessing what comes next because it was just so intuitive.
Yeah.
Like it all just linked up super naturally. Yeah, OMBA, you guys have done it again. This is so dang good. Every trail that I've ridden over the last couple of years that they've done, I mentioned Bobcat earlier. They revamped, kind of swept that lower section there. It's ripping, fast, flowy. Donner. I never know what the actual name of it is.
Yeah, whatever it is up there.
I hear both, but yeah, we rode that. What was that, last year?
Yeah.
I'll put a link to that down in the description, but you guys really have it going on. You know what's up. This
Very
is
nice.
so fun.
Very nice.
We're back to the junction that we pretty much started our climb at.
Yeah.
The real climb, I'll call it. We decided that that's definitely the way to do it. You can also go up what we just came down. I know that there's probably another way that maybe we missed. I tried to read the instructions, but I probably did that wrong.
Figured out.
Regardless, this ride was absolutely incredible. It has a little bit of everything that we kind of like. I really like the jumps and the berms, but I also like technical sections. I like a good climb. It had everything in it for me. Senior doesn't generally like the berms and the jumps.
It wasn't like they were like big tall berms. It was like they were like a good flowy berm.
Yeah.
Where you'd go into it and then there'd be like a feature at the end. It wasn't just like big jumps and big gaps and, you know, and the alt lines were like rock alt lines. It wasn't like gap jumps or anything like that.
Yeah.
There were some drops and jumps which made it cool, but it was very, you don't have to be an expert to ride this trail.
That's a good way to put it.
You can be a green beginner and ride this trail and have a good time. Or if you are an expert and you want to ride it, you're going to even have that much more fun because there's booters in there, there's jumps in there, there's drops in there.
The berms, like you said, they're not huge tall berms, but they are built so well. They catch your speed.
And they're sweeping. It's not like a tight berm where you got to go in and like where you like the old motocross saying where you break in, blast out. These you can roll through.
I mean, there were a couple good like catch berms that you could snap, but for the majority, yeah, they are sweeping, just flowy.
Yeah, just flowy. That was the nice thing about it. It just had a lot of flow to it. It wasn't choppy. It was, everything flowed into one. You'd even hit like a jump going into a berm, and it flowed into the berm.
Yeah.
It wasn't like you had to stop and then go into the berm. Everything flowed the way it should.
Like Senior said, you've described it really well. Anybody can come ride this trail and have a good time, whether you like technical rock roll, chunky features. There's some of that here. If you like the jumps, you like the berms, you like the flow, it's got everything. And then the climb, it's tough, but it's fun. It's rewarding. I enjoyed it. And
it's totally climbable. It just, I'm probably not in the best shape right now, but it is totally climbable. And, anybody can really climb it because it's not technical. There's a couple technical spots in that climb, but for the most part, if you don't have fun at this trail, you don't like riding bikes. Let me just put it.
You heard it here first, guys. That's the best way you can put it.
You just don't like riding bikes, period, because there was just something for everybody here. And we still have a little bit left, a little bit of flowy.
A couple miles left.
And, we're just going to make it worth its while. Right?
Yeah. Now check this out. If you enjoyed the way that this trail looked and you want to see more of this stuff specifically here in Colorado, well, here's your chance to help. We have a brand new coffee that just went live over on the Traction Coffee website. We partnered up with our friends over at Free Hub Mountain Bike Magazine, and this coffee is absolutely incredible. It's called Pedal Assist. It's available now on our website. I'm going to put a link to it down in the episode bio. Go check it out. Every bag of coffee that you buy, we will donate $5 to OMBA, the Overland Mountain Bike Association, the people that are making this incredible work happen. So if you want to contribute, whether you live here in Colorado, specifically Northern Colorado, or anywhere else, help Rad Trails happen by picking up a bag of Traction Coffee. That link is down in the bio. And yeah, it's great stuff, and you get to support a really cool cause. Wow. That's all I have to say. I don't know. Our first time up here at Hewlett Gulch, absolutely incredible. That new section of trail, the first section of bike optimized trail in Northern Colorado, doesn't disappoint. That was so much fun. We had an absolute blast. Again, a massive thank you to OMBA for building an incredible trail like that. I can't wait to see what's to come for all the projects that they have in the future. This is probably just a small little taste of what it is. And again, if you want to support their endeavors, you can cruise down to the link in the episode description and pick up a bag of Traction Coffee, our Pedal Assist coffee right now. That's a collaboration with Free Hub that benefits OMBA. So $5 from every bag, it goes directly to OMBA. So pick up a bag of coffee, donate to OMBA so we can get more rad trails like this. If you live in Colorado, anywhere in Colorado, this is a must check out. Get up here, check it out. It's a whole lot of fun. But with all that being said, we're gonna load the bikes up onto the truck. We're gonna head back down into Fort Collins. We're gonna go stop by our friends over at Brave, have a beverage with them and catch up. I think there's only one thing left to do.
And that is, if you haven't done it yet, right down here in the comment section, give us a hell yeah.
Big ol' hell yeah. Thanks again for cruising with us.
Hell yeah.
It's always great to have Senior on the rides. And last but not least, if you haven't already, cruise down and hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get back on the program of uploading a new video every week, whether it's going out and cruising mountain bikes, BMX sessions, all kinds of fun different stuff, bike restorations, resto mods. Yeah, subscribe to the channel if you're into that kind of stuff. Thank you guys so much for riding with us as always. You absolutely rule. We'll see you on the next one. Later.